International Business Forest.
Okay, this week our results were bit variable, and the first session is about a United States dollar respect Canadian dollar. We make a short position for three reasons. One, it's about Canadian Enbridge Inc. Said on Wednesday it will cut about 1,000 positions or 6% of its workforce. After buying strict energy, this means that the Canadian economy could present negative behavior because less income, less consumption, and therefore affect the export and imports. The second reason is for the number of the island sneakers arrests while crossing over from the United States into Canada has sharply risen this year, following a crackdown by United States President Donald Trump on illegal immigration. And the true reason is about the disputes, mostly in Fed accelerating its tempting cycle. With two rate hikes in December signaling, the central bank is tapping the brakes, and the Trump administration tried to step on the fiscal. For the last reason, we make a short position. We invest $1,000 and we won 3.7%. The next transaction is about Europe respect dollar, and respect this transaction we found not so good news. First news is about the migration of Europe by the Turks increase every day and make that President Tayyip Erdogan say that the Europe will have higher level of insecurity. The second news is about European Union official calling for the Black Ops prepare for the United Kingdom to walk up to the Brexit talk without a deal according to the private memo and people familiar with the discussions. And the last one news is about United States with the bill. It is currency from will lead on the loss coverage and make insurance uncomfortable for too many Americans popularity for low to moderate income under individuals. Respect the last news, we made a short position. We sold $7,000 and we won $433. It means 5.9%.
So, for continue with the news of our transactions of this week, with respect to the GBP and the USD, our news are Europe's financial lifeline from London in doubt. So, for companies in the European Union, London is the chief gateway to finance, and rerouting the financial lines that run through London will be complex, and this is what the experts say. And London dominates wholesale banking in Europe at 5.8 trillion euros. In industry that includes financing for companies from big multinationals to family-owned firms that are the backbone of Germany's economy. And London is also the first port of call for companies such as Italian lender Unicredit selling shares of raising debt, and this is because many fund managers and asset managers have a base in Britain. And the next new is that the Deutsche Bank signs up a new London HQ in show of faith in Brexit Britain. So, Deutsche Bank has chosen a new office for its London headquarters, signaling a vote of confidence in Britain's capital despite the country's decision to leave the European Union. And the German lender has entered into exclusive negotiations with developer Land Securities over a 25-year lease on a new building to be constructed at 21 Moorfields in the city of London, according to a memo sent to staff on Tuesday and seen by Reuters. And our third news related to these currencies are Bank of England to share banks for additional Brexit cost. So the Bank of England is to increase the fees it leaves on the bank it regulates to meet additional costs resulting from Britain's move to leave the European Union and may have to ask for more cash later on. And the Central Bank's Prudential Regulation Authority published a consultation paper on Friday on its annual funding requirement for the financial year starting in April. The proposed total requirement is £266.5 million, up 9.2 million on the current year. It means that it was a rise of 4%. So we decided to make a long position. We invest $500 and we earned money. And our news related to the dollar against yen, we have BOJ Chief Gura says no reason to withdraw stimulus now. So, Bank of Japan Governor Haruhiko Kuroda said that there is no reason to raise the bank's bond yield targets now with inflation so far from its 2% target, offering his strongest denial today of the chance of withdrawing its massive stimulus anytime soon. And therefore, the former top Japanese currency diplomat also played down the risk that President Donald Trump's administration will lean toward excessive protectionism, since the global community, including the United States, benefits from free trade. While Japan's economy was slowly recovering, it still lacked enough momentum to quickly boost inflation to the box target. Kuroda said, adding the risk to both the ground and price outlooks were skewed to the downside. And another news was the markets don't care about healthcare as long as they get their tax cut. So for the stock market, the drawn out attempt to pass a healthcare bill may not matter after all. So the S&P 500 index ended bank a four-session little change, erasing losses after the House of Representatives cancelled a vote on the bill Friday afternoon as Republicans determined they didn't have enough votes to pass it. And now President Donald Trump is focusing on tax reform, according to the Washington Post. And our last news is Fed raises U.S. first quarter and GDP estimates near 3%. So the New York Federal Reserve says on Friday it raised its forecast on U.S. gross domestic product in the first quarter to near 3%, following stronger than expected data on new home sales and durable goods orders in February. And the regional central banks nowcast forecast program show it first quarter GDP on track to expand at a 2.96% pace, faster than the 2.83% rate calculated a week ago. So in this case, we also decided to make a long position, and also we invested $500 in this transaction.